And news from the world of cryptocurrencies. Salvadorian president has stepped in now to handle fraught rollout of a funds app that underpins nation's adoption of Bitcoin as authorized tender and known as on customers to report any issues on his Twitter feed. Bukele requested customers to shut and restart the app if at present beneath upkeep error screen appears. The historic adoption of Bitcoin as legal tender by a Central American country has been beset by problems that have contributed to a rout in the value of digital currency globally. Bitcoin continued to lose ground on Wednesday, closing at around $46,000, down by around 1.7%. Moreover, reports say central banks of Honduras, Guatemala, they are also eyeing digital currencies after El Salvador's adoption of Bitcoin as legal currency. And to talk more on this, we are joined by Mihai Ivikasu. He is CEO of leading blockchain database firm Modex. Thank you, Mr. Mihai, for joining us. First of all, how El Salvador is doing it? What's your overall reaction to it? Many other countries, they want to come here.
In the case, specifically in the case of El Salvador, there are multiple reasons over there, and I will not go into detail. I think we should tackle kind of like the adoption at the government level. Bitcoin as a legal tender, as a proper tender, I think it's one of the applications, but I think it's quite limited. It's just a proof of concept that might prove to be successful or not. Probably what happened is all of those people that received the funds, the $30 in El Salvador, would just spend them immediately, and it would not be a continuous inflow over there. But what I think it's the future. It's definitely the state-owned stable coins, the government coins, which will allow governments to collect the taxes in real time. So what is a coin? Is basically a smart contract. When I'm sending you 100 rupees, for example, automatically the government can build in that smart contract a 12% tax. So when I'm sending you, I'm automatically sending and allowing the government to collect my 12% in real time. So I think this will lead to lower corruption and to lower tax evasion, because those cryptocurrencies that are controlled by the states can track in real time absolutely all the flows immutably and can collect in real time all the flows. So I think this is going to be a modus operandi for most of the enterprises in the next 10 years to trade with the customers and with the local governments directly into a digital issued cryptocurrency.
Also, Mihai, help us understand if more use of blockchain technology will bring down corruption, especially in these poor and impoverished countries. How will that happen?
This is basically the start of quantifiable trust, as we call it. It's a proper trust in technologies that cannot be altered or fake. Plus, we're talking here about some other projects that we have with fiscal regulators, with telecom regulators from around the world that ensure basically a collection system for all the data of the banks, insurance companies, or telecom companies that are reporting. So basically, you don't report manually to the regulator at the end of the month. The regulator collects the data and builds the indexes in real time based on the access that was provided to the network. So I think with more infrastructures like this deployed at the government level, the corruption level will go down with time.
WION now available in your country. Download the app and get all the news on the move.